Um, Good morning, everyone. Uh, Virgo, money is coming to you. I am not talking about small amounts. I am talking about a windfall, something significant, something that is going to shift uh, your financial reality in a real and tangible way. But here is what you need to know. Mm, This money comes with a warning. And if you do not understand what I am about to share with you, you could end up losing this blessing as quickly as it arrives. If you are guided to this reading, it is because you are on the verge of receiving something you have been working toward. Your energy has been shifting. Your frequency has been rising and the universe is about to respond. But with every blessing comes responsibility. And this particular blessing is going to test you in ways you might not expect. Let me start by explaining what I am seeing in the energy around you. You have been through a period of financial struggle or uncertainty. Maybe you have been worried about bills. Maybe you have been living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you have been feeling stuck watching other people prosper while you wonder when your turn will come, but that season is ending. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor, and abundance is about to flow into your life in a way that surprises you. The Ten of Pentacles is showing up here, which is the card of wealth, legacy, and material stability. This is a powerful card. It represents not just quick cash, but resources that have the potential to create long term security. This could come in the form of a job opportunity, a business breakthrough, an inheritance, a settlement, a bonus, an investment paying off, or even something completely unexpected. However, it arrives, it is going to feel like a relief, like finally you can breathe. But here is where the warning comes in. And I need you to listen carefully because this is the most important part of this reading. Money amplifies who you already are. If you are grounded, wise, and intentional, money will enhance those qualities. But if you are impulsive, insecure, or disconnected from your values, money will expose those weaknesses. And that is where people lose their blessings. Not because the money was cursed, but because they were not prepared to steward it wisely. I am seeing the Five of Pentacles reversed here, which tells me that you are moving out of lack and into abundance. But the reversal also suggests that old poverty mindset patterns might still be lurking beneath the surface. Patterns like spending out of fear, patterns like trying to prove something to people who do not matter, patterns like treating money as something that will disappear if you do not use it immediately. These patterns are what the warning is about. Let me ask you something. How do you relate to money right now? Do you see it as scarce or abundant? Do you feel worthy of receiving it? Or do you carry guilt around having more than others? Do you trust yourself to manage it? Or do you worry that you will mess it up? Your answers to these questions are going to determine what happens after this windfall arrives. Because here is the truth: the money is coming. That part is already in motion. But whether it stays, whether it grows, whether it becomes a foundation for your future or just a temporary high, that depends entirely on how you show up. And that is what this reading is here to prepare you for. Now, let me talk about some of the specific traps you need to avoid. The first one is other people. When you receive money, suddenly everyone around you is going to have an opinion about what you should do with it. People who never offered to help you when you were struggling are going to show up asking for favors. Family members are going to have emergencies. Friends are going to pitch you business ideas. And while some of these requests might be genuine, many of them are going to be tests of your boundaries. The Seven of Swords is appearing in this reading, and it is a card of deception and people with hidden agendas. Not everyone who celebrates your success actually wants what is best for you. Some people are going to see your windfall as an opportunity for themselves. And if you are not careful, if you are not discerning, you could give away your blessing trying to keep the peace or prove that you are generous. Does this resonate? Have you already started noticing people treating you differently or showing more interest in your life? Let me know in the comments because this is such a common experience when financial shifts happen. The second trap is lifestyle inflation. This is when you receive more money and immediately start spending more money. You upgrade everything, you move into a bigger place, you buy a new car, you start eating out more, you treat yourself to things you have been denying yourself. And look, I am not saying you should not enjoy your money, you absolutely should. But there is a difference between celebrating your abundance and bleeding it dry because you are trying to make up for all the years you went without. The Four of Pentacles is showing up here, and it is asking you to find balance. This card is about security and wise stewardship. It is about holding on to your resources without becoming stingy, but also not being reckless. It is about making sure that this windfall becomes a foundation, not just a moment. And that requires discipline, it requires planning. It requires you to think beyond the immediate gratification and consider your future self. I am also seeing the Magician here, which tells me you have everything you need to manage this money wisely. You have the intelligence, you have the intuition, you have the ability to create systems and structures that support your growth. But you have to choose to use those gifts. You have to choose to be intentional because money without intention disappears. Money without a plan evaporates, and I do not want that to happen to you. Let me ask you this. What would financial security actually look like for you? Not just in terms of how much money you have, but in terms of how you feel. What would it feel like to know that you are taken care of? What would it feel like to have a cushion? What would it feel like to not have to stress every time an unexpected expense comes up? Hold on to that feeling. Let it guide your decisions. Here is another part of the warning. This windfall might come with strings attached. It might come with expectations. It might come with responsibilities you did not anticipate. For some of you, this money might come from a source that requires you to make a choice. Maybe it is a job that pays well but demands more of your time. Maybe it is an opportunity that requires you to relocate or change your lifestyle. Maybe it is a situation where you have to decide between financial gain and something else you value. The Two of Pentacles is present here, and it is the card of balance and juggling priorities. This tells me that you are going to need to weigh your options carefully. You are going to need to ask yourself what you are willing to sacrifice and what you are not, because not all money is good money. Not all opportunities are aligned with your highest good. And part of wisdom is knowing when to say yes and when to walk away. I am also picking up energy around taxes, legal matters, or official documentation related to this money. Make sure you are handling everything properly. Make sure you are keeping records. Make sure you are not cutting corners or assuming things will just work out. The Justice card is here, and it is reminding you that integrity matters. How you receive this money and what you do with it needs to be in alignment with your values. Otherwise, it will create problems down the line. Have you been thinking about what you would do if you suddenly had more money? Have you been dreaming about it or planning for it? Share in the comments because I think many of you have been preparing for this moment without even realizing it. Now, let me talk about the spiritual side of this windfall. Money is energy, and when it flows to you, it is a sign that you are in alignment with abundance consciousness. But abundance is not just about receiving, it is also about circulating. It is about allowing money to flow through you, not just to you. This means being generous where it feels right. This means supporting causes or people that matter to you. This means recognizing that you are a vessel for this energy, not a hoarder of it. The Ace of Pentacles is showing up strongly, and this is the card of new financial beginnings and opportunities. It is a gift from the universe, but gifts come with the responsibility to use them well. And the warning in this reading is not meant to scare you, it is meant to empower you. It is meant to help you avoid the mistakes that so many people make when they receive unexpected money. So, here is what I want you to do. When this windfall arrives, take a pause. Do not make any big decisions immediately. Do not let the excitement or the relief push you into reactive choices. Sit with it, feel it, and then create a plan. Decide how much you want to save. Decide how much you want to invest. Decide how much you want to enjoy, and stick to that plan even when people try to pull you in different directions. The Hermit card is also present, and it is encouraging you to seek wisdom. This might mean talking to a financial advisor. This might mean educating yourself about money management. This might mean taking time to reflect on your values and your goals before you make any moves. Do not let pride keep you from asking for help. Do not let ego convince you that you have it all figured out. The smartest people know when to learn from those who have walked the path before them. Let me also say this: you deserve this money. You have worked for it. You have struggled for it. You have held faith even when things looked impossible. So do not let guilt creep in. Do not let unworthiness sabotage your blessing. Receive this money with gratitude and confidence, but also receive it with humility and respect for what it represents. What is the first thing you would do if you received a financial windfall? Drop a comment and let me know, because I am curious to see where your priorities are. Here is the bottom line: you are getting a windfall of money. It is coming, but it comes with a warning to be wise, to be discerning, to be intentional, and to protect what you receive. This is your moment. This is your opportunity. And if you handle it with care, this money can change your life, not just temporarily, but permanently. Stay grounded, stay smart, and trust that you are capable of managing this blessing in a way that honors both your present needs and your future dreams. You are ready, and this money is on its